The alien soldiers stood around the strange machine, laughing. "This old thing? It can't even move," one said. The weapon was covered in rust, its metal faded with time. But the human commander said nothing. He only stared. A soft wind passed, and the barrel of the gun moved. Just a little. One alien reached out and tapped it. The next second there was a loud roar. Smoke burst into the air. Screams followed. In 5 seconds, 5 soldiers were down, cut in half. The laughter was gone. The Gatling gun was awake, and it was hungry. The Empire sent a second team, better armed, ready for anything, or so they thought. They brought energy shields and plasma rifles, confident no old Earth gun could harm them. As they stepped into the ruins, the wind carried a deep hum. Then the barrels began to spin. One shouted, "It's active!" But it was too late. The Gatling gun screamed louder than thunder, spitting bullets faster than they could blink. Shields shattered, bodies fell, blood painted the stone walls. In 10 seconds, 20 were dead. The weapon didn't care for armor or pride, it only cared about destruction. The alien general stared at the wreckage, stunned. "Why would you keep such a weapon?" he asked. The human ambassador looked at the smoke rising in the distance and said quietly, "Because history matters." Long ago, this weapon had stopped entire armies. It didn't need lasers. It didn't need AI. Just steel, fire, and purpose. The Empire believed war was clean now, quiet and controlled. But humans remembered chaos. They remembered noise, pain, and fear. That's why they never erased the past. Now, as more Empire. Troops prepared to land. One thing was certain. Humanity's oldest weapon wasn't finished yet. The Empire sent their best unit, machines, drones, elite troopers, all to one location, the test site. Satellite feeds showed only trees, rocks, and an old bunker. No human guards, no defenses. Easy. But as they moved in, the ground felt wrong. Too quiet. Then the bunker doors creaked open. The Gatling gun rolled forward, its barrels already spinning. The first drone exploded. Then another. In seconds, the feed went black. No signal, no return, only static. A single message blinked on the screen. "You tested us. Now it's our turn." The Empire didn't know it yet, but they had just declared war. The Empire believed the Gatling gun acted alone. They were wrong. Deep beneath the bunker, a man opened his eyes. Old, scarred, and silent, he was the last soldier trained to use the weapon. For decades, he waited in shadows, guarding the past. When the alarms rang, he didn't panic. He smiled. Empire scouts approached, thinking the area was clear. The soldier stepped into the light, dragging belts of ammunition behind him. "One man?" They laughed. He didn't answer. He pulled the trigger. The gun spoke for him. When the smoke cleared, only silence remained. The monster wasn't the machine, it was him. Empire Command was furious. They sent 500 elite troops with armored suits and walking tanks. "Bring back the weapon! Kill the human!" the order said. They landed near the bunker with full confidence, but the forest was quiet, too quiet. Then came the sound. A low growl, rising fast. The Gatling gun roared from the trees, cutting through armor like paper. Explosions lit up the sky. Traps detonated. Soldiers screamed. In minutes, the forest turned red. Only 7 crawled back to their ship, shaking. One whispered, "That wasn't a battle. It was a slaughter." The Empire had paid in blood, and it wasn't enough. The Empire's leaders gathered, confused and angry. "How can an old gun destroy so many?" one asked. A human historian stepped forward. "Earth's wars were brutal. We trained to fight with anything we had," he explained. "This weapon is more than metal. It carries a history of survival and pain." The Empire realized they had forgotten something important: the past. They built their armies with new technology but ignored old lessons. Now they plan to use AI and machines to stop the gun. But the soldier who fought with it knew how to kill machines too. The war was far from over. The Empire sent their strongest forces, tanks, jets, and thousands of soldiers. They believed numbers would win. But the human soldier was calm. He moved like a shadow, using old traps and smoke to confuse them. The Gatling gun spun faster, cutting down enemy after enemy. No matter how many came, he didn't fall. "You can't kill me," he said quietly. The Empire's greatest warriors dropped one by one. Their confidence turned to fear. This was no ordinary fight. This was a war the Empire never expected. And the human soldier was unstoppable. After days of fighting, the battlefield grew quiet. No gunfire, no screams, just empty ruins and scorched earth. The Empire sent scouts but found no bodies, only one strange message carved deep into metal. "Send more!" It was a warning. The human soldier and his ancient weapon waited in the shadows, ready. Other alien races began watching Earth, whispering fears of a rising power. The Empire was broken but not defeated. The calm before the next attack was the deadliest silence of all. The galaxy held its breath. Something old and fierce was waking up. The Empire's last hope was a massive warship built to destroy planets. They sent it to Earth, certain nothing could stop it. But the human soldier stood ready, Gatling gun in hand. The old weapon roared like thunder, but this time it was not alone. Thousands of humans fought beside him, with both ancient tools and new weapons. The battle shook the sky and scorched the land. The Empire's greatest power fell, crushed by the fire of a forgotten past and the will of a united humanity. The galaxy learned a hard truth. Earth's history was its deadliest weapon.